Good day everyone. This is my first YouTube video, so I really just want to showcase this Vision Pro that I just got recently. I'm based in the UK in Leeds. So just to show you what it looks like. I mean, this is not a fake one, it's real. And I bought it off a seller from eBay. It's quite trustworthy. The process is quite smooth. I went down to London to get it last Saturday. It's legit, although obviously my experience was not as smooth because I bought my first Vision Pro from another seller on eBay, and he decided to go with every, and the package just went missing in action. But luckily the thing was sold under eBay money back guarantee scheme, and I managed to claim back the money. This one cost me £4,200, and I must say it's really good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being sponsored by anybody. This is my own money, so I'm just trying to share some perspective in terms of what is the user experience like. I'm not really good at editing videos, so it might be hard for me to upload some screenshots that I've taken over the days when I've been using this. So to start with, the process is really intuitive. So as you turn on this, as you plug in your camera pack, and as you put it on, you turn on. After like 10 seconds, you'll see the Apple logo, and then it will start scanning your eyes and ask you to click on the crown to adjust your eyes alignment, and then you go through the procedure of the hand gesture and the eye tracking and everything. It's quite intuitive, it's self-explanatory, and a lot of people say it's quite a finicky experience when they try to do the eye tracking and also try to select. I find it actually is quite intuitive, it's quite smooth, even with typing, with just the click. It's actually, if you are looking at the alphabet or the key very quickly, you can actually select quite quickly, and it's quite intuitive. People say about eye strain. I don't think that should be too much of a problem, because I think most of the time you will using your accessory keyboard or touchpad. So eye strain in terms of typing too much while you try to click, I don't think there's much of an issue. I haven't personally experienced that as such. That's my point of view. And also, when you say it's going to be finicky in terms of selecting something small, yes, at times it can be quite frustrating. For instance, if I enlarge my YouTube video and I try to say play, when I click the button on the play, sometimes the cursor will just move to the one on the angle where you can enlarge it. So it keep forcing you to enlarge the screen, but all you try to do is try to click the play button. So you have to really focus on it before you click on it. So I hope with the new iteration of software it can be solved. I'm wearing glasses, so my first experience using this is with soft contact lens. So my real prescription is about -650, but the contact lens that I've got is about -5.75, both eyes, and they were quite sharp. I can't see any pixelations. Obviously, after a while of wearing contact lens, try to stare into the screens, it can be a bit tiring in that sense. So I also got a pair of inserts from the USA. The process is not straightforward because they won't accept anything from the UK, so you have to have a US prescription, which I did after I did some research, and I Google on Reddit, and somebody said go on this website called visibly.com, and you submit your own prescription, and this Visibly.com will guide you through an eye test on your laptop while you were max standing like 6 meters away, and then they will give you a prescription which in a PDF form which you can download to upload to Zeiss, and then they will make the lens for you. But again, it is sent to US address. So what I did was I have this parcel relay service called Ship-it-To. So they send it to Ship-it-To, and then from Ship-it-To in California they ship it to the UK. All that procedure take about 10-11 days in total. So, but I got to say I was quite disappointed with the lens because everything was very sharp, and it's much sharper than compared to the contact lens. But somehow I think the lens was defective. As when I put on my lenses, things just look curved, like the old CRT TV screen where it curved towards myself. Things was a bit strange. If, for example, if I stand on the left side or the right side of the screen, if I look through the angle, say 30 to 45 degrees, things are very straight, very sharp. But as long as I sit in front of the screen, it's curved. I try to get hold of Apple, and again the procedure, because everything is only done in the USA, so if you want to refund or you get a new one made, it will send to your US address, which is really a pain in the backside, and for why I selected to just give it another go, buying another pair of inserts with the same prescriptions and see whether it will get any better. So once the new lens come back and once I try, I will let you guys know, because apparently this is not an isolated problem with Zeiss lens. I've read through a few feedback on Reddit as well where people experience something that I experienced, but on those threads they didn't really somehow feedback on how they solve their problem or have the problem been solved. Now, so we'll see what happens with the new lens, which will come in maybe 10 days time. This is really a good headset compared to Meta Quest, which I bought 2 months ago. The sharpness is just really outstanding. Of course, when you take down this headset and you look at your MacBook, the MacBook is always going to be look way more sharper because you see things straight ahead with everything that you have on the screen, not via another set of lenses and the projections. So things is always going to be different. But it's really great for consumption of YouTube. For example, I would never want to watch YouTube again on this MacBook or laptop or iPad because it's just not the same anymore. Things are just so vibrant and so big in Vision Pro that I could never go back. And the thing is, like, I have been really watching TV, and I managed to watch some TV on Mi-5. I watched a documentary on the Titan submersible. Thing was just crisp, clear. The sound quality is good through the headsets or through your AirPods. So it's really good in that sense. Obviously, it does not have as many games as what people will say on Meta, but I'm not a big gamer. I bought this purely because I think it's good to do some work on the headset. Yes, it's quite good in the sense that it makes you feel like you want to do something with the headsets, and things get done, whereby sometimes I just procrastinate. I say I can't be bothered doing that on my Mac, so I keep postponing it. But some things that need to be done about work, I've done it, and the screen is bright, the texts are large, and the typing experience using the Bluetooth keyboard from Apple is really great. So far I have very good experience with this. And they say it's heavy. If you ask me, because I've wear the Meta one, obviously, because I subsequently modify it with some new head straps, and it was obviously counterbalanced and it's nice and easy to wear. But the first moment I remember when I was still in the train coming back from London, I put it on my head. I don't feel that weight as much. But today, while I was trying to do some reading on the screen, while consequently at the same time putting on my YouTube on the side or both sides, and while trying to navigate all these windows, after a while it sort of get a bit heavy and a bit headachy. That is, I think, only a few times that I feel like that for the last couple of days. Other than that, I really do enjoy the time when I spend on this, and every time when I grab it, it just feels like something premium, and I really look forward to using it. Mate, I tell you, I have been watching a lot of movies, especially at night, even though I was tired, because this is just very good while you're watching movie. Um, well, obviously, in the UK, the App Store is not available, it's empty. I've tried to use the Apple ID from the US that I've created. Initially, the Apple TV can let you download some apps. The Apple App Store can let you download some apps, but it just disappeared after I changed it back to UK and backward and forward. So I can't get it back now. What I did was I buy movies through Apple TV from my Apple ID in the UK. I've watched Fast 10. I've watched Fast and Furious 6. I've watched Gran Turismo. When I watch Fast 10, for example, the screen, I can tell you, like, this is my head, but I can literally watch the screen. It's like this big. It was literally like I'm the single person in the universe watching this in the cinema mode. Obviously, when you turn your screen on, the movie starts. It's just a small screen where you can choose whether you want to put it on environment. The environment can let you choose whatever environment you have, but the third option will be cinema mode. So once you put it on, it will just enlarge it to this gigantic big cinematic screen where you can just lie down like me in bed, watch it for the whole 2 hours. And it's just a very amazing experience. And I always try to think of what movies can I watch, what's next. So all in all, it's very good. They did mention about lens glare or lens flare, you call that. It does sometimes bother me, if especially when I put my goggle down a little bit, because the lens glare will be like underneath and you can see the glow. But what I did was to mitigate it is to push my goggle up a little bit, so the glare was just a minimal line like this in here. So it made the whole experience very enjoyable, because after you immerse yourself in the movie, you really don't notice it that much. Battery life wise is quite good. I can manage to get about 2 hours, but obviously you will charge it as much as possible or plug it in while you are watching. So I was not always conscious about my battery life. Sometimes it warned me, and I just plug my 3-meter USB-C cable in, charging it with the brick from MacBook. It's just a very fast charging experience. Even while I'm watching, for example, the thing might be down to 40%, and I charge it up, it go up to 67% after 10-20 minutes. So it's not a really big deal, to be honest. They say it get warm while you're wearing this. You can see the vent is here. I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel like everything was warm, humid, and uncomfortable. And I've wear glasses. I've wear MetaQuest with the same fabric type material, and I think it's just how engrossed in what you do and how strenuous the activity it is. For example, if you have too many screen lay about and you try to migrate through one by one, that sort of make a lot of movement and a lot of hassle, and you get a bit headachy a bit more quicker. But if you just watch a movie, watch YouTube, which lasts 40 minutes, you'll be fine, I think. Or at least I have no problem with it. And it's a tad heavy if you really just sit around uh, watching things straight up. But most of the time I just, have declining chair or bed, or however you sit comfortably watching things, and it's just a very good experience. So that is my really first YouTube video. I hope it makes a good sense of what it's like from a normal consumer like me, which is not a tech reviewer, which is not looking into tear the tech apart, saying that how it was a Gen 1 device, how it should have been. I'm really pleased with what I've purchased. Obviously, it's £4,200, and my friends ask me, is it £4,200 better or £3,700 better than the Meta one? I would say not really. If it's priced at £2,000, I would say it might have been better, much more bucks for the value. But at this moment, if you want something this sharp and this enjoyable and this seamless, and I wouldn't say the operating system is clunky, it's very intuitive. Obviously there's not much apps going on, but as this is launched further across all countries in the world, things will get better, I hope. And as things mature, the new iteration of the OS, which is coming in June, will make things much enjoyable, and things can only get better from here. So I hope you enjoy my short feedback video on this Vision Pro. If there's any questions, you can ask me under the comment section. I will answer as truthful as I can, or as helpful as I can. Give a thumbs up if you like. So have a good day, everyone. Thank you very much for watching.